Welcome to NeedBook. How to get to NeedBook? Just typing needbook.in. It will take you to the NeedBook site where you find coursewares for higher secondary, also specific testwares for NEET and crashwares for them, or academic courseware for 11th, 12th, and vocational thing, middle school courseware that's pertaining to 6 to 10. Middle school is 6 to 8, high school is for 9 and 10, as well as we have for primary grades. There are subtle differences depending on the requirement. So here what we mean by a courseware, click on class 11. It will take you to class 11 courseware where you may have a central board, state board, NIOS, many things would come up. For now these two are there. It will take you to the entire courseware as per the syllabus line. Okay, so the school idea will pop up on the top, so students will know that's a school initiative. On typing, you have click open study material, MCQs. In MCQs we have 30-minute and 1-hour MCQs, videos, a lot of videos pertaining to the subject where by lot of subject matter experts, Gameware where you have match the following labs, crossword, everything, particularly the peer test which is helps in parent or teacher proctored exam given today's scenario. The beauty of this course study material will give you study materials with pictures and lot of animations for students to look into and study. Okay, there would be lot of pictures and other animations which give them mind mapping based educational material. Click on the 30-minute test. The test will load here and student can take the test accordingly. Okay, there is a palette here. This will show how much is correct and how much he has scored. Okay, here you go here, students can choose from any number of, there are 4 choices. They can click any one, and if it is good, correct, it will show up here and you will see a green one. Okay, they can choose show all questions so that everything will come in one page. It's like an exam. If they get a wrong one, for example in this case, coincidentally correct, so that's good. You see 2 good. If I'm 3 good to go, and sorry, it's wrong, right? The moment it is wrong, you will get to see a red button here. Okay, so once it is wrong, you can wait to study it, but the timer keeps ticking, so you got to be very fast. But even if at all you are right, it won't change. The answer is once for all taken. So you have to remember this. You can go to any question you want from here and choose the answer. If it is wrong, you can come back to this any time. You have to be mindful of the timer that has been started. So, and learn from experts at any time you want.
Scalar and vector
it would be very interesting for them to learn from.
Quantities are classified as scalar quantities and vector quantities. The basic difference between the
So we will go into this later. Then we come across many things. Coming back here, you have Gameware. This Gameware, there are good things like lab practices. This will bring you set of labs. Basically, clicking on any one lab will bring you a hands-on approach based toolware where you can really work. You can be interactive with this. You can stop the animation, move the points around. Okay, and experience what it says. So this is the beauty of the Gameware. So you can see the slope that changes based on the number here. Likewise, there are a lot of such labs here. You may choose from anyone depending on your lesson, okay, and then learn from them. In this case, you can see, you can show the plane here. You can adjust the micro details to make it exactly fit to your parameter, and see what are the vector and scalar 3D vectors, points and planes here. Okay, this is the thing. So you can move around and animate and see. That is the whole idea of this, how it will change based on the values. This is an exclusive lab which will correlate with your subject line. If it takes them match the following, there is a lot of fun in doing this same subject in a little bit of an interesting way here. Students love to attribute this so that their ability to learn from these methods would be good. There are other methods like crossword puzzle, where it's only the same question and answer put in different format here, and a lot of help provided so they can study and enter them. This way their love or ability to recollect things in gaps is enhanced. Same method for fill in the blanks, or you can call gap fill exercises. Just studying the subject line like this with the gap in between makes it more meaningful and makes the left brain work in coordination. Once this is achieved, students can sit together for hours together and study only the subject line in a different method. Besides that, there is a method called peer test, which is nothing but school day-to-day question and answer from academics and everywhere. The same question and answer is presented here with gap fill methods or other methods. The student, instead of studying, they can look through the options, or they can write the test based on these hints here. So if they look into the options, there is a chance they get a hint and they may do better. The whole idea of this peer test is parent proctored test, where students can take these questions whichever they want from here, from the bunch of the questionnaires, and they can do that test. There are all the questions are provided here, right from 1 mark till NCERT questions. Everything is provided here. The only thing is, student has to spend some time and slowly go through this, and they themselves should write. Here it is simple, the answers are here, but this gives the mind the power to look at which one is right, which comes first, and see, okay, if they are wrong, where they are wrong. Okay, so these things are all wrong. Likewise, it will help them with the right answers. That way they can also have their hint, so they can look into the hint and start doing the answers. So how this helps? It works with the left brain to see which one is right and write them with their hands. If they start doing it with their hands, they can upload to the online teachers. So teachers can take a look at or make suggestions. These are all exam preludes. This helps them prepare for the exam very interestingly, instead of finding it boring to study. Same answers, if it is differently given, prompts the brain to whole brain to work and make it more exuberant. Every one of this can be added to Google Classroom for assignment and assessments in modular way. Here, once they are done, students can take a look at their own scores here, and it will show what all they took, how many were right, what were wrong, and how much they scored, when did they took their exams, etc. So this helps them look at themselves, analyze and get better. This is not to evaluate, but helps the student to analyze and get better. the case of accounts, students can take into whichever thing they want here, and they can go about even trying mathematics here. Mathematics is a very interesting Scrabble based method, so student can very easily try out a lot of things. And in this case, there is a study material, complete exercises, practicals are there, gamewares are there, labs may be provided wherever appropriate, and ton of videos will be there. Okay, so in this situation you can see like mathematics can be made more meaningful and fun. There are all the worksheets are provided here as problems, so students don't have to worry about just the answers. Here little bit of this variance will make them feel good. Help is provided, so they won't be afraid of. So this is given, and the next correct, we know that like that we have to start, so students can go there and start that, how to start it. So by that, students can slowly know about which is correct, and this is the only healthy way the maths can be practiced a number of times. The question would be on the top, and rest of all is an answer. Every 11th and 12th asks this accountancy magazine also things. So we can take CBSE 11th and look into the various topics as needed. They can pick up anything they want, and the same methods are there. The study material will have all the relevant material, study topics, what is journal, explanation, everything would be there. Okay, they can, these are all question based, so they can prepare it as though they are preparing for exams. Okay, besides that, there are gameware which will give them the ability to play around to find out what they like in this. Okay, this entire question and answers are given in case. Okay, so it prepares them only to the exam mode, but as in a fun, interesting method called Gameware. Okay, there are not only small version, we have a bigger version of this, so that all the questions are covered. Very important thing is the worksheet here. The worksheet will take them to all the problems and solution. All the problems predominantly of that category has been solved. Clicking on any one will take them to the problem definition. Okay, numerical problems, and if you scroll down, you would see that there is also a button for the solutions. Okay, so all you have to do is look into this problem and then click on the solution button. The only thing is, if you scroll further below, you will have the spreadsheet. So we expect students to solve on their own, looking at the top, and solve on their own at the bottom in the spreadsheet. So they learn spreadsheet as well. There are solutions, but we request them not to look at the solutions initially. But while they type in these spreadsheets, they get to know how to do, or how to. This is the very essential component of learning accounts, is spreadsheet. Okay, you can save at the end, or and then submit to the teachers. Okay, so if you want to know the concepts behind it, open the videos tab. The videos tab, the same spreadsheet would be well explained, and the concepts also explained in a lot of videos. Okay, just press on this video. They would have experts would be explaining things at all your times. Okay, so everything, whatever you see in the sheet would be provided in this. Okay, so people would be explaining it in very essential keyword matter, as well as they would explain stuff. Okay,
So what are the rules
and
for
exam
personal
oriented
account?
matter. So on this, we got to know about all the 11th and 12th stuff. In case of heavy preparation or like JEE or NEET, here you go to the special area, same thing, but you have lot of other things as well. For example, you go to a biology, you will find besides the normal thing is you will find complete mock test, subject wise mark. You got lot of 30 3-hour mock tests, which if you take, you will be prepared for the exams. All possible tests on the face of the earth has been provided. So it's all for 3 hours, okay? Even you don't have to worry, okay? Gameware, study material, etc. as required, and for the same way what we described before. So students can use them as needed. There will be ton of videos explaining every problem very nice way. Okay, so much more are coming every time, every day more things are getting uploaded. Student can find much fun. As we deal with younger grades, the exercises become more meaningful and interesting. That's all. There will be a lot of fun pictures. People can use multiple things. That is the only difference. We would be giving this to more people, more grades. But for now, you can practice interesting things like this at a lower grade level. So this makes sense for them at that age. So it will be more meaningful and fun. There are many such games, and every game is different. This kind of vertical and horizontal things is very interesting to play with in a very big screen or their big computers. It looks good. Now let's take a look at classrooms, Google Classroom, how NeedBook integrates with Google Classroom and makes the teachers and students assessment management, assignment management, and face-to-face classes a reality. Moment you type Google classroom.google.com, you come to this page. I have logged in as a teacher. Here the teacher's view looks like this. There are 4 things: stream, classwork, people, and grades. So in people's, teacher will see all her students. In classworks, what are the assignments that are there that would be provided. In this case, a lesson plan would be added. So lesson plan, when students click, they can look at their material, what is meant, which period they have to do what. Okay, the assignments teacher would be providing, and these are all NeedBook based assignments provided here. Students can click and go through it. Okay, and there are different chapters, and chapter based assignments would be given here, so they can micromanage it. Okay, they can directly create a class, video class from here. Once that is created, the camera would be ready to go, and students can start teaching here. Teachers can start teaching, students can participate here, join here. So it is all from seamlessly will happen from here. Okay, so teacher will be provided with a calendar. So from the calendar, the students can see what teacher has intended for that classroom. There will be chapter heat, what is there happening. They can go to the calendar from here, take up the lesson plan and other documents. There are various views. They can see on a monthly basis, day basis, or year basis. They can 4 days also they can see, okay, at a time. This is the student view. As a student, a student will look this. They will click and go to their classwork. They will talk here, communicate here. They can look at the meet. With this, they can go to the classrooms. Classworks would be visible. Whatever teacher has assigned is visible here. Okay, so they can take all the classes. They can upload the assignments as envisaged. Here, everything is uploadable, and students can go and see their grading done by the teacher. Student can submit their assignments. They can write their test. and in some cases they can go about submitting, uploading these things. Add when they add or create, they can add a file into the drive directly, and this is what one student submitted, and they can see in detail what all they did, the comments given to them, which went wrong, what is all wrong. Once it is updated, the teacher would be providing that. This is the teacher's view. Teacher can give a comment here. They can highlight something and add a comment. And this comment to do better, or what you did is wrong, will be posted. And this once the student logs in, the student can see the details very clearly what all the teacher gave here. Okay, one shot the student can look into the details and specifically look into the comments and how improvisation if needed. They may even go about resubmitting the information as needed. So view is wrong, do better, all these things will show up. They can communicate pertaining to this document with the teacher. So the corrections would be done dynamically. Okay, finally there could be assessment, grading. The teacher can grade this, give some marks, and the grading will be visible. Thanks for watching, and hope this explains something about what we are trying to achieve. We would like to enhance all your students' academic life.